Aloha, everyone. I'm super excited to be on today because once again, I was completely blown away at convention. My first one was in Kansas City, our amazing 10-year, and I didn't think I was going to go to Long Beach. I thought I was going to choose between one or the other. In fact, I told a lot of my team that, which I learned I'm not going to do again, but I thought I'll go to, Kansas City and maybe miss Long Beach. After I went to Kansas City, I was like, I am never missing a convention ever again. Like, it is so mind-blowing, everything that you learn, just to be with your team and how we've bonded. And I literally love each and every one as my sisters, and for the guys on our team as my brothers, and just everything that you learn and absorb, not only from the science panel, which I do want to share a little bit about our amazing Dr. Brian Dixon and what he shared about the NAD, which was mind-blowing. How many of you out there are on the NAD? I hope everybody is. Like, everyone, raise your hand, raise the roof. Like, that's literally how I feel on NAD. And so I kind of want to share that. But what I was saying is, it's not only the knowledge, which that's super powerful, but it's just the breakthroughs that we also have at convention, and just so many nuggets. Like, I had a hard time even choosing what I wanted to share with all of you today, because there's so much. But I'm really excited that I'm also able to call on a few individuals today for them to share what their nuggets are. And then at the end before we end the call, I want to open it up to see if anyone else wants to share. But what I was saying about NAD, it's funny, a lot of people know me. I'm not a morning person at all. And I definitely felt the NAD effects when I was there at convention, because as soon as we got the bottle, I took it right away. But I really am starting to feel the effects today, which is a few days later, which makes sense because it's, now getting into my system. And I'm doing the tri-synergizer, which, you guys, that's all super key. No longer am I only going to be telling, my customers or anyone in my team, just do the NRF1 and NRF2, or just do the NAD. It is so important for us to do it all together to have the trifecta effect. What I've noticed since I did that, I got to bed really late last night just because I was cracking out on my computer. And I woke up today way earlier than I ever have. And usually I want to put the blankets over my head and go back to sleep. And I didn't. And I woke up and I attacked the day. And it's just so not Liana. That is not what I usually do. But what I wanted to share with you a little bit about the NAD and why I think we're having this effect. For those of you who weren't there, maybe get out your pens and papers, because this is crazy. And I went back to watch the video again on Dr. Brian Dixon, because this is insane. So when you're taking the tri-synergizer together, which is NRF2, NRF1, and now our amazing NAD, the effect of how it increases each other is mind-blowing. I won't waste too much time on this, but I just want to share this with you because this is huge. The NRF2, as you all know, is responsible for antioxidant production and detox, right? So that gene, I'm not going to try to get too scientific because I'm no scientist, but it's the NQ01, I believe. Okay, if you are taking that, just that alone, it's increased by 40%. With the tri-synergizer, with all three, it's increased by 78%, or an 80% increase. That's like, I can't even fathom that. Like, and we were already doing amazing just on NRF2, but now with the tri-synergizer, you have an 80% increase with NRF2. There's another gene, which I'm not gonna try to say because I'll butcher it, but we get a 1,500% increase in the NRF2 by doing the tri-synergizer. That's crazy. And then the NRF1, which is, genes responsible for key metabolic functions, our mitochondria, we see an increase. It goes up to 90%, or a 38% increase. And then this other one, which trust me, I don't even get this, but it's the PGC1 alpha. It goes up by 120%, or a 69% increase. That's just for the NRF1. And then the NAD genes, the first one is increased by 128%, or 1,000% increase. 1,000%. In the NAD gene, one of the genes that is affected by the NAD that we now have, which is amazing, when you're using the NRF2 and NRF1 with it. And then the other gene that is affected with the NAD, there is almost an 1,800% increase when you're using all three. Like, that's crazy. And we get to be a part of a company that is doing this for our bodies and our cells and our genetic makeup. And just that alone, I mean, I really walked away feeling, and my team has always told me this, especially my amazing upline that's on here, you know, we're not selling to anyone. We're sharing and we're changing lives. And when you hear information like that and it's proof and it's scientific and we have the results to prove it, you don't have to feel like you're going out there trying to push it on people or sell it. We are literally sharing a gift and we're changing lives, and we can feel so good about that. And I just want to share some other nuggets that I got just beyond the science part. What I loved, this is a quote that someone said, I want to say it may have been William Lambert, but I might be wrong, correct me if I am, but a pearl is worthless when it remains in its shell. So that's for all of us. We're all pearls. We got to step out of our shell. We got to step out on fear and stop staying in our shells and being afraid, because it's time for us to all shine. Also, fear and worry are a waste of imagination. Turn fear into faith. I just love that. Again, turn fear into faith. Also, think less of what people think of you. I mean, that's huge. I know for a while, it's hard to step out and call people and, you know, share this, even though we know it's such a gift. But sometimes we worry so much about what people think of us, and we have to think less of that. And redefine your definition of winning. Let your motion define your emotion. That's huge. And also, I loved, I think it was Polly Grace that shared this yesterday on our Zoom, but whenever in doubt, be more you. That's all we have to do, is just be ourselves, be you. So now I want to open it up to my amazing niece, Ariana. It was her first time at conference, so I just want to bring her on board and share her amazing spirit. Her energy it affects everyone around her. It's just amazing. So Ariana, why don't you jump on and share what you loved about the conference?
Alrighty, thanks, Lee. Hello, guys. I know yesterday I did share about the golden child, being that you are the golden child and to just always be yourself, which is 100% true. And I just want to share that again, because I think we always need a reminder, you know, not to be in search of anyone else, because it's within us that the gold lies, and within Protandem. So that's the first thing. The second thing, and that's more for self-motivation. The second thing is with our prospects, what I took away from the convention is to really focus on them and what they need and where they're comfortable. Because when, you know, I think for like 2 months I was stuck at Pro 3 because I was so stuck on, oh my gosh, sign up with the business, like silver, gold, platinum, like you need to, you know what I mean? And I was stuck at Pro 3 for, like I said, like 2 months. But once I just kind of opened up to really being open to wherever they are and just being there for my team, like that's exactly what pushed me to Pro 4. So that was amazing. And then the last thing, the third thing is in business. You know, I think we all get really scared because we all have these huge goals and we want to help the world and we want to do this, we want to be financially free. And the key to that is, Tehani always reminds me, is the first step, or it only takes one step for a journey. And so really just kind of going through our big goals and big dreams and finding out, you know, the small things to do to get there. Because once we stop putting focus on the huge goals, then the fear goes away and we're like, okay, well, you know, first step is to just texting or calling this person, and whatever happens is supposed to happen, you know? So that's definitely what I took from convention. And, you know, thanks, Lee, for I guess, really motivating me to go. Because honestly, guys, I wasn't going to go to convention, and I was kind of like, oh, yeah, I'll go check it out. But I will not ever miss a convention ever. Like, I went onto the website. I'm ready to register for Vegas. I think I even saw like there's a leadership academy in Australia, January 31st. And I know, I'm like, oh my gosh, just constantly looking, because the conventions are amazing, and they give you so many little tidbits and nuggets, as Liana says, to really just press on for that last push, or that, extending push to really catapult into, what we're trying to achieve in LifeVantage. So thank you guys. Love you guys.
I love you, Ari. I am so proud of you. By the way, everyone, Ariana and Tehani were registered for Cancun, I feel like a month ago. Like, they registered way before, I did. So they're motivating us and our team. So that's amazing, Ari. And thank you for your heart and your spirit. I also want to open up the floor now to my amazing sister. She hit Pro 4 in like a month. That's not normal, but then again, she's extraordinary. So I wouldn't expect anything just normal from her. This is her first conference as well. So I just wanted her to share. She had a really cool story too that happened with one of her best friends, her downline that came with us. It was her first time as well. And just what motivated her best friend to actually share her story. So I'm sure my sister's going to share a lot with you, but come on, Lonnie.
Hi, you guys. Hi, you guys. I can't hear everybody, but can you guys hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay.
I can hear you.
Okay, great. Well, there's so many different things that happened on this convention that was just incredible. As Liana was saying, with my best friend Kitty that's on this call right now, she's very shy. She's very reserved, and we were having a team meeting dinner, and she said, you know what, I got to get over this fear. So I'm going to get up and talk. And so I was very, very proud of her and very supportive. Everybody is very supportive. And so she got up and spoke. And then later that evening, she decided that she was going to share her story with us in the hotel room, which hopefully tonight at the meeting she shares. And it was unbelievable. Like, when she shares it with you guys, I'm so excited because there's a lot of things that nobody knows except me and Kitty. And I'm just really proud of her. So that, getting over that fear, going to the convention and getting over that fear is really big for a lot of people. And I know for my best friend Kitty, that was really a big thing. That was just one of the things that happened. There's so many. Like Liana was saying, the exciting thing for me too is that how we're activating every possible pathway with all of these 3 products. That just excites me totally. So guys, was explaining this, the convention to everybody who comes to our meetings knows Gigi, our very, very close friend that has ALS. And Lisa and I were talking on the phone. Lisa was with her, taking care of her. And we were talking to Gigi about the convention. And she was so excited. I could hear her on the phone with her Toby, and she kept on saying all these comments. And I'm like, Lisa, what is she saying? What is she saying? And this is what she said. This is what Gigi said from just us telling her about our experience at the convention. She said, work hard now or work hard for the rest of your life. Do not be your own roadblock. That's another thing that I got from the convention is, and it makes me emotional because I think we all feel this at one point, that we tell ourselves these stories that, you know, oh my gosh, this is too hard. I don't have any more people to talk to. You know, we make up these excuses so that they mentioned this at the convention, that we almost self-sabotage ourselves to not succeed because of the stories that we're telling ourselves, that we believe about ourselves. And so in the convention, they were just being so encouraging that everybody goes through this. Everybody goes through that negative feeling. Everybody goes through, oh my gosh, this is so hard. I keep on getting so many no's. But I feel like the more no's you get, that's what's going to push us more to be successful. But I get it, guys. Like it's really, it gets hard sometimes. But when you hear the elites and you hear the masters talk about, oh my gosh, I go through the same thing all the time. Like it's constant. You got to just change your mindset. They mention that a lot, changing your mindset. Another thing that stuck out was a good leader knows, goes, and shows the way. So that affected me too, because first of all of my leaders do all of those things. And I am so happy to be in this company that my upline, not only my upline, my downline, my sidelines that aren't even in a direct line for me are showing me the way. So encouraging, so loving. Everyone on our team is so incredibly loving. And I just feel like I've been so blessed with this team, period. Also, this really stuck out to me. So this guy finally got the nerve to quit his job. I mean, I'm not saying quit, guys. I'm just saying he was starting to be really successful in this business. And so the job that he was doing regularly, he went to his boss one day because he's doing successful now in Pro Tandem. And he went to his boss and he said, because I was afraid to live my life, I sold it to you for $300 a week. So I'll say that again. Because I was afraid to live my life, I sold it to you for $300 a week. So that really like stuck to me. I'm not saying quit. I'm not.
Zoom call.
Hello? Oh, sorry. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Oh, hi. Okay. So that really stuck to me because we're all just like working for the paycheck. I get it. Like we're all doing that. And I understand. Here in Hawaii, we have to do that. But we put so much limitations on ourselves and tell ourselves these negative stories. And that's why I feel emotional because yes, even though I made it to Pro 4 in 1 month, still those negative stories are very much in my head. That's why I pretty much haven't done anything now for 4 months because I was getting those negative stories too. But hearing all of these people, the masters, the elites, just keep on going. Don't give up on these people. For some people, I was really shocked because I heard that it took 4 years for some people to get involved after they heard about the business. And I was thinking, wow, that's like a really long time. I gave my sister 4 months that I gave her a hard time. So you know what? We just can't give up. And I think that we all need to be there for each other. And I think that we are. And I think that we all should take advantage of that we have around us to build each other up. I think that's really, really important. Another thing, guys, sorry, don't let your emotion dictate your motion. Did you guys hear that?
Yes,
I can't hear.
Yes, we heard you. I love it.
Unmute, Ma.
Yes. So I know my emotions get the best of me all the time. So we got to really try to take control and lean on each other if we need that support. I love you guys.
That was awesome. We love you.
I love you
you
so much. So Lan, do you see how amazing? How you're just so amazing. We were talking earlier today, and she, you know, we all get nervous. I was fearful to lead the Zoom. I was like, lead it? What? But I'm so glad that I did, and I'm so glad that my sister and Ari stepped up and decided to share. I'm just so proud of both of them. Oh gosh, now I'm getting emotional. I wouldn't be where I am today without them. No way, no how. Without them and my entire team and mine. That's just the beauty of this company and this business and our team. Like, it's just such a blessing. I want to be respectful of everyone's time. Is there anyone else that wants to share before we close it up? But I just love you all, and I'm so proud of you, Ari and Lani. I love you so much.
Love you so much.
Hi, guys. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hi. My video. Let me see if I can get this to work. You know, hi, Anna. You don't really get much service out here, but I just want to tell you guys something. So when I begged, and I'm not kidding, I begged and begged and begged Sarah and Katie to go. For what? How long was it, you guys? A year? No, 6 months?
A year. It was a year.
A year.
Yeah.
I begged them for a year to go to Elite Academy. I said, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. They wouldn't go. They wouldn't go. And I think pretty sure, and correct me if I was wrong, but I'm pretty sure Kristen said, you know what? After Kristen signed up, she said, I'm going. And they were like, what? Okay, well, I guess we're going to have to go. And look what happens when somebody goes. 3 people go. Whatever you want to say, your family that just went. You guys, this team call is going to explode in the next year just because you guys went to the first convention. And that's the same thing that happened to me. If I didn't go to my first convention, I would not be where I am. Absolutely not. I would have never taken it seriously. So I just wanted to let that sit with you guys, because it is so powerful to see all of you guys. Good job, everybody. Amazing, amazing, amazing stuff. And I just wanted to share that. Here comes this, my little, can you say hi to everybody?
Yeah.
Say hi.
Hi.
Okay, I'm gonna mute now.
I'll say something. Hi. I just have to say, you guys, I mean, you just inspire me so much. Your energy and your passion and just who you are as people, all of you, every single person at the event. And just you guys on the Zoom talking, I'm so inspired by you. I just want to thank you so much for saying yes and just for inspiring me to keep going. And like Daisy said, I had my pinky finger in when I said, let's go to this event in Orlando. And when I went, my mind was blown, just like yours is. And it's just so important to go to events, as we know, and to just promote that, keep promoting. Like they say, promote from event to event to event to event to event. So let's just try to get more people going. And I just love you guys. I've learned so much, but mainly the biggest thing is just seeing you guys, seeing you, how excited you are. It just excites me. So thank you. Love you, love you, love you. That's all.
Love you.
So awesome. I'm going to say something. I think just, you know, the word together keeps coming to me, like from the event to now, and to how inspiring the green team is, and all of you. I mean, you all inspire me so much. And yes, it took a year. And once Kristen came on, you know, obviously our business changed, and I'm just so grateful. And I know I keep saying that, but like, I have so many emotions inside, and it's really gratitude. And the fact that we get to do this all together, and, you know, through our hearts, and it's genuine. And, you know, we do have work to do. There are a lot of sick people out there, and we have information that needs to get to them. And it's just, we're linked arms and we're doing this. And I just love you all so, so much. I'll show you my view. I'm in Molokai. I'm not trying to make you jealous, but it's amazing. I love you. I'm muting.
Love you.
Okay, my turn. You know, when I was talking to Liana earlier today about the Zoom and leading the Zoom and you know, just like she said, stepping out of her comfort zone. And you know, it kind of goes back to what Ari said about, you know, we're all the golden child, or don't stop because you never know who your golden child's going to be. It's so incredible to feel like, you know, they say, oh, you know, you just keep pushing and keep driving because you never know who you're going to find or who their friend's going to be or who their friend's going to be. And it's so incredible to see this team of humans that, you know, I call friends now, and to see, you know, so many of you come out of this shell that you think you had, but you don't really have it. And you just need to be like, push that little more, or like, you know, encourage just a little bit more. And then to do something like Liana leading this Zoom is like second nature to you, you know, but it just takes somebody being like, hey, you should try this, you should do this. And it really also goes to show that, you know, the best way to grow your team is to truly have leader backed by leader, backed by leader, backed by leader. Like, I can't tell you how proud I was, you know, at this academy to have, like, to look at our team and to see how many, you know, Pro 2, Pro 3s, Pro 4s, and Pro 5s we have on our team. And it doesn't matter who rank advances in front of you, as long as you're putting your effort and your heart into it. And, you know, the way that this business is built is to honor people who are doing the work. And so just like Lonnie said, don't stop, don't let fear get in your way, because, you know, like Ari said, then the golden child, you know, the golden, you know, person might come at any point. And so Liana, great job on the Zoom, and everyone who shared, awesome job. And I encourage everybody to get out of your comfort zone, because it's not as hard as you think. And once you do it once or twice, it really just becomes so much easier. And then the people who are on your team want to emulate you. And, you know, it just kind of is this beautiful trickle effect. So awesome job, you guys. Wonderful. Love you all.
My turn? Okay, so just a few things that I got from the convention this time around. Sorry. I wanted to start doing the leader when they were talking about the leaders and building leaders. That's what I definitely want to focus on now. And I remember someone, I forgot who said it. I don't have my notebook, sorry. But someone said, instead of looking for the unicorn, be the unicorn, and believe. And then another one was believe in them as much as you believe in yourself too. Because like, and I noticed that, you know, you pass on the vibes and you inspire others and stuff. But like, I want to focus on that more, because I've just really been trying so hard every day that goes by to I've been trying to prospect. Always poking at my ear over here. I've been really focused on prospecting and just reconnecting with people, and that I forget to, like, you know, like throw out what is that, encouragement and believing in them too. Like, even though I only have one person, I'm more so about, oh, I forgot what I was gonna say. I'm so sorry. Oh, another thing, I got really excited because there was someone that that messaged me. I had posted a little while ago of our trip and all the pictures, and someone just messaged me, girl, what are you doing? I've seen you, you're being all over, and I've only been to Kansas City and so far Long Beach, but you know what I mean? She's already interested. So I got excited. She messaged me like right in between the call, and then I just messaged her back if she wants to know more about it, and she said yes. So I'm kind of excited to jump on that right after the call. But also that is important, you know, like posting and doing. I do a lot of that too. Sorry, I'm gonna ramble. Yes, the leaders, building leaders. I definitely wanna train more, because I wanna become a leader and build leaders. I want to build leaders. So I'm ready when you guys are. And thank you, everyone, for everything. I love you guys. You're great. Good job, Liana. Good job,
Thank
Mama.
you, T. Thank you for sharing. Thank you so much, honey. Can you guys still hear me?
Oh, my mic is on. Sorry.
Yes.
Okay, cool. I want to be respectful of everyone's time. I did see Miley Ginger jumped on here, and I did ask her to share earlier today. Miley, do you want to say a few words before we close this up?
I'm so sorry. I was driving in
No.
LA, and I need to have my Waze on so I could drive.
No,
so
don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry.
So I don't want to repeat what anyone else said. My main thing that I took away, if I had to say why come to convention, it's even as much as you get from the Zooms, even as much as you get from your team and around you, to be in a room with 6,000 yesers when the world is full of millions of billions of naysayers is really powerful. And then my main thing was just watching and feeling, thank you. I mean, I would just say everyone goes to conventions and sees like, wow, you don't have to be a scientist. Wow, you don't have to have people skills. And I can do this because I'm seeing all these people that are doing it. And it's really just, you just have to have bled. And once you have bled and have suffered and have gone through something, you can empathize with the person next to you that has gone through something, and you realize how that is happening all around you. And it was being at convention and hearing stories of just people you look at and it kind of seems like they have it all together, or looking at the doctor's panel and how they all broke down into tears. And that was probably the hardest I cried during convention, was just hearing everyone's story and just walking away realizing how you got the numbers, we got the science, we've got, you know, all the things that Kendra Hall told us aren't stories, the facts, the things that aren't emotional, and that it's the stories that take you home and keep you up at night. When you watch a good movie, you know, what's the movie that goes home with you, or that you resonates for the rest of the week or the rest of the month or for the rest of your life even. It's not a documentary that's full of facts and numbers. It's something that emotionally conveys something. So that's that. How? I'm gonna mute.
I love you, Miley Ginger. You are amazing. I thank you so much for hopping on real quick, even though you're driving around and enjoying LA. I just love you all. I wanted to leave you with some info real quick. Thank you for jumping on and sharing all of your nuggets and your heart and your souls. Tomorrow, of course, tonight, by the way, we do have our usual meeting at the Greens at 6 o'clock. And then tomorrow night, same time at beautiful Kristen's house. So if you want to come, and if you have some guests you want to bring, or if you want to just come and be with us and hear all the wisdom from our amazing upline, please join us in Kailua. And look on the WhatsApp for the information. Love you all. Thank you for having me. Aloha. Ahui ho.
Love you, Lee.
I love you, babes.